all of a sudden I had that moment where I woke up and went, whoa, this can't go on. And if it does, I need to start planning for a shorter life. And that just was something I was not going to sign up for. I'm Brad Hughes and I live in Omaha, Nebraska. I'm a busy guy. I do a lot of travel. I'm in broadcast management of radio and TV properties, and I spend a lot of time on the road. I used to say I was blessed when I was younger because I had this metabolism that really provided an opportunity for me to abuse my body like crazy, both with food and lack of exercise. I'm a taller guy. I've always was predisposed to be relatively skinny for the most part. As I aged and the metabolism began to change, all those things that I could just eat and not worry about were doing different things to my body. I got into my early 40s and it all just smacked me upside the head, and I'm like, whoa, when did this happen? You know, in high school I was always so skinny. Now I've got this weight, I'm tired, I have no energy. I force myself to go and do the things I have to, and then I just want to collapse. When I had my second back surgery, that was really the motivator for me needing to change and do something. I had a bladder that didn't function for 6 months. Wore a bag on the pants and was fully catheterized, and I was in my mid-40s. And I'm using a stick to get out of bed in the morning. This isn't right. It absolutely mortified me. And I thought, well, I either resolve to the fact that this is my life and this is how it's going to be, or I do something about it. I spent a couple of weeks just committed on my own. I was going to start exercising and working out. I injured my knee trying to run. It was just a disaster for 2 weeks. I mean, I felt worse, and I kept telling myself, you know, you're going to feel better. It's no pain, no gain. You know, you've got to go through this part. But then I was sustaining minor injuries, and I just knew I needed help. The rock for me was my colleague and close friend, Abe.
He'd always said, you know, I'm going to start working out, or this is going to be the month, or this is going to be the year. And I said, whenever you're ready, I'm willing to help you out.
Even when I didn't want to do things, you know, he would pick up the phone. You know, many times I would get a phone call at 8:30, 9 o'clock, and he'd say, we're going for a bike ride at about 4:30 in the morning. We're going to do 20 miles.
And I tried to vary what kind of workouts we do. We go to the playground. You know, we do things like pull-ups or dips, or I remember at times we'd lift rocks.
Abe and I spent 2 years working out together, almost on an every other day basis.
His body got stronger, his muscles got stronger, his range of motion, and even I think some of his mobility increased. He's determined, I'm not giving up, I'm not quitting, I'm not going to make excuses, I'm going to keep pushing forward, and I'm going to keep moving, and I'm not going to let that hold me back.
But then I knew that there had to be more, and I knew it had to do with diet, and I didn't quite understand that. And then of course, you know, I'm hearing these commercials from Complete Nutrition that I swear, gosh, that marketing group just spent a lot of money to talk just to me. I love Complete Nutrition because from day one, I've always been made to feel that my goals, my health, and what's in my best interest is priority one. I've never felt judged. I've always felt encouraged. There's even, as a customer, a sense of family. They literally held my hand through all of it. And if I had questions, I could pick up the phone. I could stop in the store. But what really impressed me was they would call me and they would say, hey, how are you doing? How is this working? Are you committed to this? That was a relationship. That told me that these are people that care about how this is going to end for me. They never made me feel like it was about results and product sales for them. It was about transforming one person at a time. It was special to me. 2 years later, 70 pounds lighter, working out, you know, running, swimming, biking. I see my life lasting longer because of it. I want to walk my daughter down the aisle, you know, which is a good 15 plus years away. And I want to feel good, and I want to have energy, and I want to look good. And if it weren't for Complete Nutrition, there's no question that some of those things in my life probably wouldn't happen.